All right, number 7, y equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. The equation above represents a parabola in the xy plane. Which of the following equivalent form of the equation displays the x-intercept of the parabola as constant or coefficients? All right. So this is all these answer choices are equivalent form. Okay, so they're all equivalent to this here. Okay, they just are in different form. So for this question, we had to know what are they looking for, right? So the way the question is phrased is kind of confusing, right? What do they mean by displays the x-intercept as a constant or coefficient? So what happens is we are looking for a form so that we can tell exactly what the x-intercept is just by looking at the equation. Okay, so we can easily solve for the x-intercept by using the equation. And to solve for the x-intercept, remember the graph on, if it's x-intercept, it have to be right on the x-axis, right? So these are the zeros that we're solving, right? The zeros were the roots. Okay, so you want to know for, in terms of the graph, right? So x-intercept, zeros, right? Roots, these are all the same thing. Okay, so when we have one of these, we know they are pretty much interchangeable. And then in the equation, what we have to look for is we have to look for the factored form. All right, the factor form, which is we have to have the parentheses, right? The two parentheses. Okay, so if you look at the answer tray, the only one that's in factor form is actually D. Okay, so it had to be D. That's the only one that's factor form. So, and then this is equivalent to x squared minus 6x plus 8. If you do FOIL and multiply out, we should get back what we be given. And then if you have the factor form, you can solve for the zeros by setting each factor equal to 0, right? So we know x plus minus 2 equals 0, so x equal to 2. That's a solution. And then we have x minus 4 equals 0, x equal to 4. And these are the solutions, okay, which is also the zeros, the roots, and also the x-intercept. Okay, so that's what we're looking for number 7. All right, so if they said or which one displays the vertex, right, then that would be in the vertex form. Okay, have to be the vertex form, be like y equal to a times x minus h squared plus k in that form. Okay, but that's not what we have here for this question. So so this one we're looking for the factor form. Okay, and that's it for this one. And then what we begin with, this is called the standard form. So if they're looking for like the y-intercept, right, just to point out, if they're looking for y-intercept, they said which one displays the y-intercept as a constant, then it will be the standard form because the plus a in the end, that's the y-intercept. Okay, so they're looking for y-intercept a constant is the standard form. The x-intercept as a constant is a factor form. And then they're looking for a vertex, will be the vertex form. Okay, yeah, so just keep that in mind for this one, number 7.